Even the most insensitive human being cannot fail to realize how close he is to nature in an environment such as this, where nature flourishes unpolluted by human hands, and peace, calm, and tranquility is everywhere. Wherever in Sri Lanka one goes, from the busiest city to the remotest village, or the densest, stillest forest, one is assured of being enveloped by sound, different sounds. Artists inspired by these have sought to express complex human emotions through the medium of sound. Mutual trust, friendship, and peaceful coexistence are values cherished by most Sri Lankans. The harmonious relationship between man and man and his environment are often expressed vocally. This mountain, which Buddhists believe was sanctified by a visit of Lord Buddha, is sacred not only to Buddhists, but to Hindus, Christians, and Muslims, who together are seen climbing to its zenith in an unbroken stream in the first 3 months of each year. The songs they sing as they ascend the holy mountain, while helping to ease their fatigue, are gifts to posterity. From infancy, children are treated to an earful of lilting lullabies, often sung by adoring mothers. They also hear patriotic songs, songs of heroes, of valor, of deeds of daring and courage, of glories past, giving them a sense of identity and a pride in their heritage. Lullabies are tender expressions of love for children. Their contents contribute immensely towards instilling in the adult of tomorrow virtues such as tolerance, loving kindness, and generosity. Sri Lanka's music has never failed to be nourished by the folk music of its people. This song has been influenced by lullaby. Sun, be enriched by the calming breeze blowing down from Sri Lanka. May the glorious achievements of your ancestors spur you to greatness tomorrow. The Perhara is a living example of traditional Sri Lankan culture. It sees the coming together of different art forms, of people from different walks of life. It is a feast of sound. One of Sri Lanka's most magnificent pageants is the Kandi Perhara, a treasure trove of varying dance forms and rhythms held in honor of Lord Buddha annually. One of its features is that people who belong to groups that have, through the ages, performed specific tasks continue to serve with commitment and fervor. This is by far the most eye-catching dance in any Perhara. This song about the best dancer derives its rhythm from that of the Perhara. The flame of my faith in the Buddha's teachings burns within me, soothing my aching soul. Man or beast, we are all children of Mother Nature. This fact has been fully grasped by Sri Lanka's artists. The 16 Vannams of the Kandian dance tradition are inspired by the subtleties of the animal world. The Gajaga Vannama, or elephant dance, is a superb example of the polish of its creators. Aesthetes believe that the walk of a woman should be akin to that of an elephant. The beauty of women has been, through history, an appealing subject for poets, lyricists, painters, and sculptors. The numerous sounds of the typical Sri Lankan village are intimately linked with the joys, the sorrows, the lifestyles of the people of the village. We now invite you to savor some of the more appealing of those sounds. Sri Lanka being an agrarian society, many of its songs and dances mirror the life of the paddy cultivator. Coinciding with the season of harvesting is the Sinhala New Year. It is a time of joy and celebration. This song projects that air of festivity. month of April, idyllic, beautiful, romantic. As a moonbeam that touches a silent heart, my dreams are caressed by thoughts of love for you. From soft, subtle prayers to passionate incantations, sound has been for man a powerful vehicle by which he has communicated with the divine. These expressions, which are frequently accompanied by elaborate ritual, have been used as therapy in the treatment of the psychologically disturbed.
අහසට අරක්ගත් නිරහඳ දෙවියන් වහන්සේලාගෙන්ද පොළොවට අරක්ගත් පොළොමහි කාන්තා දේවීන් වහන්සේගෙන්ද මුහුදට අරක්ගත් මුහුදු මණි මේකලා දේවීන් වහන්සේගෙන්ද ගංගාවට අරක්ගත් ගංගා උමා පාර්වතී දේවීන් වහන්සේලාගෙන්ද Sivamaktu namo ramakandasena Sivagamakwadika tantramani kantaktu
Religious observances meant to banish evil influences and propagate good health and well-being occupy an important place in Sri Lankan culture. These have also had an impact on music. God Sun, God Moon, and all deities, may our tomorrows be blessed.
දහසක් දෙව් බඳුන් නිතින තුන් සිත්ය තනි රකිති සඳහිරු දෙපසින් අවදිව කල්පයකට ආයු දෙති කල්පයකට ආයු දෙති
The people of the maritime regions have their own special distinctness. Everything about them mirrors the centrality of the sea to their existence. It's a funny sort of relationship. On the one hand, they're dependent on the resources of the sea for their livelihood. And on the other, they're acutely conscious of the fact that the sea can not only deprive them of their livelihood, but also of their very lives. This style of singing has its roots in the sound of the sea. Through the ages, Sri Lanka has been visited by people from many different lands. Some have come with good intentions, others have been plunderers. But their interaction with indigenous people has given birth to fresh cultures, new art forms, which are every inch Sri Lankan. None can fail to appreciate the fascinating color of Sri Lankan life, emanating from the cultural and ethnic mix of its people. Sri Lanka's people, belonging to different ethnic and religious groups, have been characterized throughout the centuries by their tolerance and pride in being Sri Lankan. Though traditional culture is not clearly discernible amidst the demands of modern life in urban areas, every Sri Lankan can rightfully lay claim to his heritage. The pride in this common past inextricably links Sri Lankans to one another and to the environment. Whichever the culture, whatever the country, sound has been a great unifier of people. Sri Lanka is no exception.